Their Majesties welcome Prince Kieran of Tir Righ into their court.
Good morning. Welcome.
Morning, Majesties.
Their Majesties welcome Tir Righ's heirs, Titus Bryn and Valentinus Tatiana, into their court. Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Lionsgate, Malice and Brynja, into their court.
Never change.
Their Majesties invite the Baron of Wildsmere, Arryn, into their court.
Your Majesties, thank you.
Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Aquaterra, Marskal and Tabitha, into their court.
Good gentles all! Do hail, good friends of Thornwold, would be the Baron and Baroness of Aquaterra, who come before you in gratitude and in glee!
You have their Majesties' leaves to make yourselves comfortable.
Your Highness, you seem to have forgotten something very important.
Princess did arrive earlier today, but I don't know where she is. Girl, please attend me. We'll go look for her highness.
We'll hang out.
I see a hunter in the woods. In a mantle, green and a red tassel. They seem to be writing. Perhaps they have seen the print. But I think there's more to this yeoman than meets the eye. Greetings, Arthur. I see your diligence working, but can you help us?
Your Highness.
Well, you're clearly very diligent. Maybe you can look up where the princess is.
As you see me, so I am. But I don't think I can look up where the princess is.
When you drop a pen, perhaps you can write her into the story.
Did you see that?
Clearly it was a magic hero. What? All along, like the next talent, perhaps you can suffer.
As you see me, so I am. What else do you see?
I see you arrive on a little old red gelding. I think you called it Winston. But he seemed to carry an entire wagon load of fear. He must have magic powers of defiant physics. The princess hiding in a saddlebag.
As you see me, so I am. But the princess is not in the set. What else do you see?
You wear a mantle of green for the forest, but it must be to protect your horse's radiant silk and white.
As you see me, so I am.
So obviously the hood covers the true. This is cornet Tir Righ where?
As you see me, so I am.
Oh, let us attend our sport. That will rise to
Ah, you found her.
What you say? Her Majesty's now just.
It's a game. Greetings. We're so glad that you're here.
I'm glad to be here too.
Go ahead.
Your Majesty, do you have words for your populace?
Sure. Now that we're rightfully assembled, good morning. We're so happy to see all of you. We don't get to see these faces often, so this is a wonderful opportunity for us to get to say hi to everyone in our northern area. So we're looking forward to the event today. There's lots of fun things happening, and as always, your hospitality is so heartfelt, and we very much appreciate it. So good morning, Tir Righ.
Your Majesty, the Principality of Tir Righ has business they wish to conduct in your court.
Excellent. Let's do it.
Thus suspends the court of their Majesties.
And address the fund. Throughout the reigns, this is something that has been passed down, and I hope it becomes tradition. It's the land acknowledgement for the area that we are now guided our activities, ceremonies and such. So we acknowledge that we are on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded lands of the Lummi Nation, pronounced the Lummi of the sea. The Lummi people have stewarded these lands and waters since time immemorial, maintaining a deep cultural, spiritual, and economic connection to the territory. We recognize it. We recognize the enduring presence, resilience, and contributions of the Lummi Nation. Rights, governance, traditions continue to shape this region. We honor their stewardship and commitment to protecting the land, water, and resources for future generations. As we gather here, we commit to learning from and supporting the Lummi people in their ongoing efforts towards sovereignty, cultural preservation, and environmental protection. Thus suspends the court of Tir Righ.
And thus reopens the court of their Majesties. Their Majesties request the presence of Moriyama no Daitaro into their court.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So based on the recommendations that we received for this honor gentle, a lot of you know who they are. I'm told that you make amazing efforts to include people, driving them to and from places, serving in principality and baronial offices, and generally just being an amazing citizen of the SCA. So we would like you to do the words of our herald.
The path of service goes ever on, and where it leads, one cannot say. But the way is bright and full of heart for all who would take the day. Moriyama no Daitaro, you have time and again reached out your hand to help others, and it is by our hands, your fair and just King Nikolai and Queen Anna, that we wish to honor your work. Except now, this song for you to carry for all your journeys forward.
This beautiful scroll was created by our lovely Maminka. Words by Her Ladyship Ursula. Calligraphy by Jadwiga. And Jadwiga, sorry, gotta be specific. And painted by Theodora Athalbelia. It is absolutely stunning. You're very welcome. Thank you for your service.
For the newest member of the group to song, a joyous noise.
So, Your Highness,
Yes, you guys.
I hear that you have a little trick
I
up your
would
sleeve.
something I'd like to share with you.
Okay.
Share with the populace.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, let's share a tale with you. I've shared this before with some, but this is something I would like to have meaning to me, as meaning to a lot of people, and I would like to get with your indulgence. We're honored to be able to do it. The tale is what I call Tale of Two Bells. It's a story about a time when I was approached at an event by someone who's relatively new to the relationships we have. And I'm talking specifically between knight and a squire. And we talk about what it involves, what it takes place, and all the different parts of that. Some of it is mentoring, some of it is training and associations and camaraderie. So what I have a white belt. This is the knight's white belt. But what? Yes. Yes. Gotta remember, there's people all around me. So when it comes, well, I also need a squire. You need a squire. There's a squire here. You're not the squire I'm looking for. I have a squire. Squire has a red belt. This one's a new squire. It's bright. It's shiny. But when we talk about fealty, I always wanted to think, what is fealty? And how is that represented? And what does that mean? And it means a lot of different things. What I told the person who's fealty is what they not. It is binding. Fealty is something that ties us together. It has impact, it has meaning. So what will happen between a knight and the squire in fealty is they will spend time together. They will work with each other. I mean, yes, there's training and mentorship, but it also means associations and getting intertwined with each other and learning. And eventually what will happen, a little bit of some secret counsel that no one else can hear. Eventually, a fealty will transfer from the knight to the squire. Part of that involves a lot of communication. And sometimes communication breaks down or things happen. And what can happen is that fealty can rise, it can move. It's not a fixed thing in place and time. It actually can change. And things can happen, unintentionally, but sometimes a fealty can get lost and can fall. Without despair, it's not the end. Fealty, finicky as it is, can be reattached, regained. Another thing that impacts fealty is inspiration. And in here, inspiration is many things. It can be a friend, it can be a spouse, it can be a
Administrative buddy.
family member. I mean, for some, it's a pet. It's the populace. There are so many things. But what that does is it makes that jump. But at the end of the day, the field it still does move, it still does change. But over time, what will happen is that we'll get so integrated that it will actually become a part of that person. And that is my story about the tale of two bells.
Hold on, Kristen. Majesty, what are you thinking about looking at two of those colors on that flyer? Do we have the Order of the Chivalry join us?
In consultation with the order and with our
Please choose a time and place that works best for you, and we would be happy to meet you there.
please now.
We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate.
For the newest vigilant, the Order of Chivalry, 3 cheers, hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Their Majesties demand the presence of Alden ap Owen in their court.
You got it, buddy. You got it. Thank you very much. We've received some recommendations for you, specifically in your strong drive to support youth development. I much appreciate making events happen, helping marshal and authorize so we can have the product.
Hark unto thee, for Nikolai, wise king, and Anna, witty queen, sovereigns of Tir, bid our people hear our words. The name of Alden ap Owen has been spoken unto us time and again in feast hall and on battlefield, for the valor of their martial endeavors unfurls to all. The course of their deeds sets in motion great displays of prowess and franchise for beauty and honor. To take up this noble pursuit of arms and defend our fair kingdom is worthy to our praise. Thus do we now add their name to the rolls of the Order of the Sable Gauntlet.
This scroll, the words were written by Viscountessa Elisabetta, calligraphy by Eleanor of Thornwold, art by Morgan Woodson of Houghton, painted by Katharina Rien.
Huzzah! Gauntlet! A joyous noise! Their Majesties invite the members of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft to come into their court.
It's over here.
She's nice.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, lovely geese.
Morning, Your Majesty.
What business do you have for us today?
We believe that
Amazing. We should fix that.
But Katrine, me, Syndergaard. I apologize for not asking your last name. Syndergaard.
Catron.
Katrin. Can you please say that again?
Who of your order will speak for this candidate? I've actually got several messages.
Oh, wonderful.
I'd like to read. Please. Dear Excellency, yes. I've always enjoyed your great joy when on the warfield. You share your time and knowledge willingly. I'm proud you are being recognized and will be proud to stand beside you as a member of the order. Love, Margaret Hamilton of Stirlingshire. Wait, there's Katrin, our battling baroness, always willing to put herself forward, to help, to mentor, and to lead. A devoted mother, partner, and now grandmother to a family of warriors. Katrin always has your back. If you need trim woven, or a server at a feast, or someone to shoot a scary knight in the face, she is there. It is my joy to welcome you to this order, Dame Morwena Gosh Bender.
Awesome. I also carry messages. Baroness Katrin. You were only my Arcurius for a short while, but it did my heart. Don't cry. It did my heart good when I heard you tell others about it. I'm very proud of your achievement, sending a number of huzzas your way, signed Arcos Kenneth of Shaftesbury, who is sad he couldn't be present. On another. Welcome, sister, to the gaggle. Wish we could be there to celebrate with you. Aileen, John, and Elizabeth. And the last. Baroness Katrin. I am so pleased to have gotten to know you over the last few years. Personally, you are an amazing supporter. On the warfield, I've heard your word fame again and again. You are a perfect addition to this order. Proudly, Anna Passek.
I'd just like to say something as well. Katrin has been brought into this order for her prowess in combat archery. And I just want to say I've experienced that firsthand. The things all day, right? And that's all I got to say about that.
Our lovely geese, is it your desire that Katrin be admitted into this order?
Yes.
Are you a member of this order?
Katrin,
Well
pleased with your continued efforts and diligent service to this our kingdom, and right mindful of your wishes to your peers. We are right-minded to create you a member of the Order of the Great Shaft. Will you
accept this honor from us? Bring forth the medallion and speak its lineage.
I would be honored to offer my medallion to Katrin, which has no lineage, but this will be its start. From one combat beast to another. You have always been so incredibly inspiring to me. Your ferocity, but your grace on the field, and your willingness to just keep going. The being inspiring. I've learned so much.
Then take from our hands this token of your accomplishment and our esteem.
Bring forth the bracer. And speak of lineage if there is one.
Well, this is pretty brand new. So that gets better for you. As symbol of the great.
Oh.
And it was my great pleasure to have this made for you. First, is that
Wear this bracelet as a symbol of the order and the rights and responsibilities that come with that.
It is our prerogative and right to recognize those who have, through their skill with the bow and leadership in teaching those skills, distinguished themselves. It is with great pleasure that we, Nikolai Tir, King by right of arms, and Anna Tir, Queen of grace and courtesy, do hereby admit Katrine can you to the apologize to the right noble order of the Grey Goose Shack. We confer upon her all the rights and charge her with all the responsibilities of this rank. Done by our hand and seal this 22nd day of February, on a Societatis 59. We welcome another goose to the flock.
This art and calligraphy was done by Tir Righ.
For the newest member of the Order of the Grey Goose Shack, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Your Majesties, the Principality of Tir Righ has further business they'd like to conduct in your court. That suspends the court of their Majesties Montier.
Thus resumes the court of their highnesses, Karen and Adelina. Ada, Murdoch, MacDonald, present yourself before their highnesses. A principality is built by many hands, long hours, and a strong sense of community. Amidst all our populace's hard labors has echoed the laughter of Ada Murdoch MacDonald, brings as their service increases the strength of Tir Righ. It is with great joy that we, Kieran and Adelina, sinister prince and princess of Tir Righ, add them to the Order of the Silver Wolf by our hands and seal on the 16th day of November, and of Societatis 59.
Loyal being by Constance.
A joyous noise. Their Excellencies, Kinrick and Ariana, have an announcement.
I don't know really what it is, but I'm gonna look at
Could the Seneschal of Thornwold please join us? So we found something that seemed apropos. Lionsgate has the lion,
Egret has the orchid.
and Ramsgard has
And Ramsgard has
Beauregard.
Yeah.
So we felt that
It was only right.
Thornwood.
Silver Cabin.
He knows what kind of babies no mates.
The joyous noise for the rabbit. The event steward has words.
Sure they'll like it. Oh, I don't think you. Say it again.
The event steward has words.
I'm going to take this off for a moment. Hi. Hi. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves so far. So as soon as we're done with court here, we're going to go ahead and pull all of these chairs out so we can set up the ergs for the rapier. So if people don't mind helping out, that'd be really great. Just make sure if you have any spills or anything, let us know. And if you have any questions, I am floating around.
I have a quick question. Majesty, with your leave. Yes, please. Is it okay to have like 2 rows around the edge so some people can sit, or the chairs need to go away?
We can potentially put some around the outside. We just need to get the ergs set up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna call you back later. Violet! Present yourself before their highnesses.
Wolf's daughter. May not be here. Possibly.
Magicians of old have yet to know where flames arise. Flint strikes steel to cause a spark to fly, and without a place to land, it fades. Yet let it light on tinder, and the luminous spark grows until it can warm a home. We, your sovereigns of Tir Righ, Girin of the Wood, and Fey-touched Athelina, have seen a certain youth as a glowing spark, one who embodies chivalry, who acts with honor, and who provides service even as far as Tir Righ itself. Violet, we bestow upon you a silver spark as a sign of our high regard, affirmed by our hand and seal this 22nd day of February, and of Societatis 59.
Pretty.
Art by Dave Mamenko, words by Nadim, calligraphy by Her Excellency Prenya, illumination by His Excellency Now.
If anyone doesn't know, this is the daughter of Duke Golf and Duchess Kiva.
And she went through all of the 50s at September Crown and cleaned them all.
She's part of the 50s.
She's part of the 50s cleaning crew.
She usually had events carrying the award signs, not right after being part of the 50s. And combat with archery, like amazing.
The joyous noise. Andreas bin Lazari, present yourself before their highnesses.
I don't. Sorry.
Yes. Here we go.
Oh, Squire.
You squire.
Where's your hat? What did
Well, I'll tell you what they did do. They were always reaching out to the fighter groups, either not just Lionsgate, but Thornwold, Lionsdale. If fighters are needing assistance, you're always prepared to help them with armor, loaning armor, and I know it's Shire of Thornwold, and even some of your own stuff to help others get into arms and help fight. You just got your senior marshal. I mean, the amazing support you ran the tournament on Sunday at Ursula's to do that, and the reviews we got back for the report, I got to see it because I had to send it off. It was glowing. It was just fantastic. And we just want you to listen to the words of our herald.
Well, do we love to see tents and pavilions pitched in the meadows. It warms our hearts to see strong castles besieged, the palisades smashed, broken down. And we are well pleased by a noble who is first to attack, armored, fearless, teaching others to join the battle. Stand ready, strong, and firm.
Monarchies unite.
Thus does Andreas inspire with boldness and worthy courage. Marvelous Girin and sinister Athelina, Prince and Princess of Tir Righ, bid you the order of the havoc join. Skilled in arms and generous in serving, as is our power on this 22nd day of February, and a Societatis 59. Art by Her Excellency Aniko, words and calligraphy by Bantiano of Belgrade, and illumination by Constance Sweet. Cry havoc for the newly recognized warrior. Funny. Marcia, Stone Gallagher with them. Present yourself before their highnesses.
Oh, she put bunny down.
Look at her fingers. What did she get to? What's the bunny taste like? Wait.
It is from new ones that we spring. Green branches, leaf, birds learn to sing. Each one unique in its own voice, with wise ones guiding each sweet song. Prince Kieran and Princess Athelina make a choice. That Marcia does belong to the Order of the Silver Wing. These words are sovereign through the test. It's 22nd day of February. Nano Society Modest. Art by Victus. Words and calligraphy by Belrija. Illumination by Victus. For the newest silver wing to take flight, a joyous noise.
Your Excellencies, it's evening soon. Do you need to prepare for sunrise?
I believe we need to prepare for sunrise.
We'll see you soon.
Or not.
Dazzle, Verlorn, present yourself before their highnesses.
You help out all over the place. You want to learn all the things, all the time. And it is fabulous when it's spelled.
Principality is built by many hands, long hours, and a strong sense of community. Amidst all our populace's hard labors has echoed the laughter. Dazzle, Verlorn brings us their service, increases the strength of Tir Righ. It is with great joy that we, Kieran and Athelina, sinister Prince and Princess of Tir Righ, add them to the Order of the Silver Wolf. And in seal on this 22nd day of February, and Society Modest 59. Art by David Minko, words by Nori Brynja, calligraphy by Elvina, and illumination by Joyous howl for our newest wolf. Elias Hadley, present yourself before their highnesses.
Sneaking suspicion Elias may not be here as they live in here.
Though fierce storms howl through the lush forests of Tir Righ, yet in these northern reaches of Tir dwell a noble people, kind of mien, with skillful hands and courageous souls. These citizens perceived that within their number was missing one of equal temper of heroic heart. Therefore, did the people cause words of praise to be written to all the sovereigns of the land, that the number of their subjects be increased. We have taken counsel and agreed that it is right, fitting, and proper to act upon such recommendation. Therefore, we, sovereigns of Tir, and Nikolai, and we, sovereigns of Tir Righ, recognize and affirm that Elias Hadley is one of our own, and on whom you hereby joyously bestow an award of arms. Seal on the 22nd day of February, AS 59. Art by Malin, words by Halima, calligraphy by Albina, illumination by Al. Joyce. Devon Adair, present yourself before their highnesses.
We have had many recognitions. There's many things about what you do. It's everything from setting up drones without being asked, just volunteering to do it. Helping set up pavilions, helping persons unload their vehicles. Not telling what you do in the archery. Big archery is one, but yeah, big helping you're giving up your own time. So assist. Please, some to the words of the Lord.
Principality is built by many hands, long hours, and a strong sense of community. Amidst all our populace's hard labors has echoed the laughter Davin brings as their service increases the strength of Tir Righ. It is with great joy that we, Kieran and Adelina, sinister prince and princess of Tir Righ, add them to the order of the Silver Wolf. Seal this 22nd day of February, and a society on 59. Art by Dame Momenka and Albina, words by Canary Print, calligraphy by Albina, illumination by Katrina Ryan. The joyous howl for the newest wolf. Their highnesses call forth Stavia and Draven.
Well, we know Soviet cannot be here today. Just come down with sort of like, and we do wish her to get better. I'm not sure. Went to Italy in like a week, so definitely want to take well for that. But we wanted to take this opportunity. I mean, for us, Soviet's been a top product. Yes, and we super appreciate the help, support, everything you've done in our range, traveling, just being there to assist with everything you've done. It's more than just a job.
So that's how we
The joyous noise to the recipients of the favors.
3 dozen cinder blocks for me. Because sometimes you need to travel with something that isn't the kitchen sink.
Constance Sweeting, present yourself before their highnesses.
Please join us.
Jameson Wheeler, not been dismissed.
Champion, please. Both have been amazing in your service, us, the principality. It's amazing that things you've been able to produce in a very short amount of time, because we don't do anything last minute, but now we've been heard from us. And it really helped. You helped make us look good, which is amazing. I mean, I'd like to think it's not a lot of work, but some days it is a lot of work.
Favors. Princess Helen a favor, and also it's and also I would like you to hear the words of favor.
Here are our words, great and charitable people of the glorious principality of Tir Righ. We, mighty Kieran and marvelous Athelina, Prince and Princess of Tir Righ, wish to share that too have been brought to us through selfless and bountiful offers of time, treasure, and talent, which has lifted our principality in richness and delight. Constance and Jameson, we are extraordinarily grateful for your effort. Therefore, it is our desire to induct you both into the Order of the Cornucopia as recognition and appreciation for all of your generosity. Done. There are hidden seals. Arts and words and calligraphy by Minka, illumination by Katarzyna, arts by Katarzyna, words by Minka, calligraphy by Alvina, illumination by Renata. Okay. Joyous noise for the recipients of the cornucopia and the favors. Ingvilder, Eridoter, present yourself before their highnesses.
Nothing to do. So before you do, please listen to the words of our herald.
Principality is built by many hands, long hours, and a strong sense of community. Amidst all our populace's hard labors, has echoed the laughter Ingvilder brings as their service increases the strength of Tir Righ. It is with great joy that we, Kieran and Athelina, sinister Prince and Princess of Tir Righ, Add them to the Order of the Silver Wolf. Lay your hand and seal on this 22nd day of February in a Society Goddess 59. Art by Jane Flamenca and Alvina. Words by Canary Grinya. Calligraphy by Alvina and illuminations by the same. A joyful howl for our newest wolf. Dervo, present yourself before their highnesses.
I don't know if Derval is here. Derval's done it, probably not. When you do this job, you can't do other things. And I would not have been able to do this job if someone hadn't stepped in and taken on the. So we both want to give Derval our favors for letting us do the thing and taking on the nice job. So our favors, both of our favors for Derval.
Noise. Companions of the valorous estate have business with this court.
I'm in a good position. I'm just saying.
They're so valorous.
All of the switch events. Thank you.
Take it. Let's take it. Just move it. Yeah. So we would call Savia up here. It's the $250 estate and Rose's. They can give a award with a consort called the Amaranth. Could someone speak about what the Amaranth is?
The amaranth is given by the members of the Order of the Valorous Estate for one who exhibits chivalry. But it's not just chivalry. It's also about longevity, but not just longevity. It is about grace and upholding the ideals of the society, and one that the members of this esteemed order witness and want to thank and bestow the Order of the Amaranth. So I'd like to invite, if there's one or two other people who have a couple nice things to say about Savia, because not everyone here is going to know who Savia is. Savia is the one who couldn't be here because she has plague and she chose not to share it. So that's a fabulous thing to start with. Did anyone else like to say something about Savia before we? So if you've never met her, Savia is a rapier fighter. You
know her because her kit is always beautiful, and her Lord Drake is here, so you can ask him about it. Savia is always courteous, always kind. I have never heard of her having a negative interaction with anyone. She's always happy to help you. On my last reign, I approached Savia and Lord Draven
to help us with land acknowledgements, and they were extremely helpful and courteous with that, and gave us all the information that we needed, which is kind of a task for people. It's a bit of a burden to place on someone, and they were extremely gracious about that, and we appreciated it immensely.
Grace is an ineffable thing. If you ask someone to define grace, everyone is either going to run for a dictionary or they're going to, well, I think it's this. For me, grace is always something seen and unseen. When I interact with Savia, when I watch Savia interact with others, she is the epitome of grace. She is courteous, she is gentle, she is steel under velvet. She is great.
So we would normally at this point give her the amaranth. We are giving her the amaranth, but she's not here, so we will connect with her there.
Thank you.
Three cheers for the recipient of the amaranth. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Night Vigilant Tristan, present yourself before their highnesses.
I don't think we can talk about this.
Sorry. You have been everywhere that we have been. Sometimes know that we did it. And thank you for helping sew the Tommy. That was a little out of the.
We didn't know he was doing
Joyous noise for the recipient of the favors. Callan McQuarrie, present yourself before their highnesses.
Please join us. So you've been rapier champion of a couple different areas, shires. Have you been a bowling twice? Excellent.
Yeah. And you can champion of where?
Whitewood and Aquaterra.
Yeah.
Being a champion is more than just winning a tournament. You have served as champion. You have gone to the practices in those areas and helped teach and train and work with the fighters there. It is more than just winning a tournament. You have supported the rapier community locally and traveled afar. What's the furthest you've traveled?
For practice?
Yeah, for practice.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay, what about for something else?
I
Where else
went
do you
to
go?
Eagles and the Summits.
Yep.
Oh, I also was in Ontheora
Oh, yeah.
in August.
Also,
Right. And I suspect you've been helping the Shire of Lionsdale.
As their champion, it's my duty.
Yeah.
Here.
There you go. So you champion really well. You support your martial discipline externally. Please hear the words of our hero.
From the far north watches the bear. From the wild east's woods the wolf takes care. From the sea in the west, orca and otter play. Above them all the raven views the array. The gripping beast that signaled Bjorn's war might, given with grace to Tir Righ's bestowing right, to recognize those martially gifted, by whose efforts are the armies uplifted. So now Kieran the quick of wit and sword, and Akalina the wise of arrow and word, do summon Talon to face their word fame and more. Cry them havoc, their dogs of war, bestowed upon this 22nd day, sealed and signed in the month of February, AS 59. Art by Yatika, words by Brianna, calligraphy by Alvina, illumination by Megan Althea. Once more, cry havoc! His Highness would call forth Athelina.
But not this Athelina.
Oh, that's
There's
the
another
other.
Athelina.
There's more than one.
Can the other Athelina please come out?
Is this where I gotta do this?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Please join
Well,
us.
you don't have $10. You don't want to stand with me or whatever you feel like. We would like to thank you so much for enabling shenanigans. Yes. I know that sometimes crafting things goes sideways, and you have shown very admirable perseverance. And we would like to thank you so much for enabling him to have tokens. We would like to give you our favors. That's my telling a favor and also his husband's favor. Thank you so much for your time.
Joyous noise. Your Highness would call forth Stefan Drakar.
I mean, okay. You said you didn't do anything. Right. Well, okay. So you helped a lot of people get started in doing stuff. Maybe a little. Harold, you kind of do everything. And you help everybody do everything. You show people how stuff works. Maybe a little. Okay, so you didn't do nothing. You do lots of things. Particularly to help communities. You didn't. Please do the words again.
It's from new ones that we spring. Green branches leap, birds learn to sing, each one unique in its own voice, with wise ones guiding each sweet song. Prince Kieran and Princess Athelina make the choice. The Stefan Drakar does belong to the Order of the Silver Wing for your guidance and mentoring. These words are sovereign to attest this 22nd day of February, and to time 59. By Spencer, right? Illumination by Constance Sweeting.
You can't hide from. Yeah, you can't hide your own. Oh my goodness. Okay, time for a puppet show, I believe.
we have a little presentation we would like to do.
Stand.
We thought it was going to be really low to the ground and we were going to need something, but this is fantastic. Is that going to work for the live stream? Do we need to move this back?
Is live stream there or we're there? Which one's live stream? Yeah, it's picture on back. Okay. Doing that, we will need this, but not yet. Like right at like the end of the public hearing. So this is what happens when a couple of bards sit on touch here. I will tell you a tale most marvelous, which I have heard from worthy bards. Deep in the forest, Elaine went fishing for salmon. He was surprised to find a little boat floating up the river without oars or sails. In it sat a wee little fellow wearing a shimmering cloak of purple. Elaine scooped up the boat. That's the boat's on you.
You're no fish, but I've caught you.
So it seems you have. And as is right and proper, I should offer you a ransom for my freedom. I will give you my many-colored purple coat. It will be any color you like, as long as you wear it. You shall not be burnt or drowned.
You're tiny.
Yes. It changes size to fit the owner, as every impossibly purple cloak should.
But I have it already.
Then I offer my lovely hat. It keeps you dry and warm, and protects you from all harm so long as you wear it, as every good hat should.
I have it already. In the palm of my hand or the top of my head.
It's already a hat. You drive a hard bargain. What can I give you for my freedom?
What is that there?
Oh, this? Well, it would be a tin pan if I were Sendak, but I only have this live. It's still a small harp, but I had used what was available. Shall I play for you?
I would like that.
So Squirrelbeck played the song of laughter, and Cuculain laughed and laughed until he fell on the ground and the earth shook in laughter as well.
Did you feel that yesterday?
Then Squirrelbeck played the song of sorrow, and Cuculain was so moved that he cried and cried until the river tripled in size. And then Squirrelbeck played the song of sleep, and Cuculain curled up where he lay on the ground and took a lovely nap. And we know that Senbeck, having shown that one should always be careful what one asks a bard to do, would at this point go home. But this is Squirrelbeck, who heard a skald issue a challenge to all bards to tell this tale. So Squirrelbeck played forth a fourth song, the song of summoning, and summoned the skald to face the fate of one who asks bards to perform. Kevin McGalbraith, please present yourself to Squirrelbeck and their highnesses.
So, how are you feeling? We issued a challenge, old champion.
Really well. I never would have considered throwback. It's the highlight of my year. That was amazing. Wasn't that? That's a great story, right? That's a very short story. Like, everyone can tell that story. Everyone should tell that story. If you need help learning how to tell that very cool, very short, very funny story, ask. I'll teach you. It's amazing. It's an amazing story. Thank you for taking this challenge. So dear to heart.
At our Tir Righ Arts and Science Bardic Championship, He challenged the populace to do this. The answer.
But you know that you should be careful what you ask ours to do. Please hear the words of our herald. Yes, please, Yadviga, please help with this. Yeah, now you're confused.
That was a good squirrel.
Born of Tir Righ, the greatest honor, called Raven. Thus today, by Prince Karen and Princess Adelina.
You say so. Yeah, that is the correct answer. This is an award that we can only present once per reign in our principality. It is the equivalent to Ontir's Lion. And we are so pleased to be able to present this. We're so pleased to find a way to present this.
Being a bard is hard, but we really appreciate it. Thank you for challenging. And we have a stall for you. It's on. It's on for everyone. I was asked to make this. Actually, I asked to make it. This scroll is based on the Book of Kells. This is accurate to size of the Book of Kells. This is also a researched scroll, all period pigments, all appropriately made.
Three cheers for the new member of the Order of the Raven.
I'm quite impressed. You created a bard, could not speak.
That's about the best we can do. Oh no, we forgot to. Let's give him a minute. Won't call him back in. There's something else before that. Oh yeah, that's. Yeah, we're also going to give Kevin our favors. We may have forgotten in all the puppet show. He's busy back there, but we will give him our favors. We're not going to call him up again. So he will have Shell in a favor and Barbara's favor. And there's another person who's helped out an awful lot.
Your Highness would call forth Greta Grunwald.
Thank you. So originally you were going to take some photos for us and help me with some crazy garb ideas. And those things happened. And you did the most amazing fabrication. So all of this handwork is done by Greta. I'm just going to flip the map back. All of this is done by Greta, except the kind of janky bits where I tack some parts together. That was me. All of the really nice parts are done by Greta. This is based on a statue at Shire. And it's a bit of an experimental archaeology piece where we tried to figure out how to make reasonable textiles behave in the ways that were shown on the statue. So that was our original plan.
And then we went, well, we had one cornet before that.
No, the dress was from before that. She started doing mock-ups of this back in 2018. She was starting on mock-ups of it. We suddenly had a reason that it needed that. So then it turned out we needed someone to organize all of the squirrels. So she is also our court coordinator. And then we needed someone to get some Scrabble together for us.
And while we were looking, I don't remember if she volunteered, but she said she could help us while we try and find someone. Well, we never did find someone.
So she ended up being our Scrabble coordinator too.
And I think the most part we enjoyed was we went to Penzic last year. We were still heirs.
Yeah,
And there was an opportunity, and she actually came out to Penzic for like 2.5 days.
She took a long weekend to join us at Penzic. Wow.
And we talked
And she got us all organized for a step up, which was I think the following week. And right. And also took classes and we learned how to make beads and stuff together. Anyhow, we love you. There is no way we could have done this without you at all.
Everything about our reign is because of the work and efforts that she has done.
We are a bunch of Muppets, and she is the human in the movie who is organizing everything and keeping all of the Muppets mostly contained-ish. So we wanted to give you, actually not these ones. We actually have them. We wanted to give you our favors, the Talon of Favor and his Sovereign's Favor. And also our only coronets are one throne's favor for this reign. We're only doing that, and it's going to you. You like owls, and also there's a sketch at the back of someone's head wearing a wonderful Volstava, late. So we have no idea what the thing is that goes in the back, and we were going to do like a fancy thing in metal, but for now, there is that, which hopefully you should be able to pin to the back of the Volstava. It's the right shape, and we dangled a bunch of owls off of it. Because we like it. And
And we almost lost her at November Cornet when she was inspiration for Tristan in the final. She was in panic mode during those finals.
Yeah, the panic was real. Also the happiness, but like, because that would have been really funny. But thank you for sticking with us and tolerating all of our like trying to get us to do things, and then all of a sudden we're doing things.
And then being willing to be photographer for today. Yeah. While we still do it.
Yeah. We really appreciate you. Can I get 3 cheers for Greta? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! One more.
Your Highness will call forth Their Excellencies Nikolai and Jadwiga.
Oh. Oh yes. Hello.
Hello, Your Highnesses.
So some time ago, we sent you back here. You decided to come back and attend to the borders of your shire. There were some words of raiders and things like that.
Yes, Your Highnesses. The raiders have been many. There have been strange portents in the sky. The stages are aflutter, and the creatures of the night are constant.
Not yet. So we know that the raiders from the south are greedy and the monsters in the night can be terrible. And we bid you and all people of your shire and of Tir Righ, our lands, to take heart because the sunrise is coming. For now, we know that we are needed to join you to repel the raiders, to hunt the monsters in the night, to join you in defending our borders, our land, and our people. Before we do that, we would like to give you our favors for helping us through this entire pause in our hunt. Also, I believe we owe you 1 spluta coin. Oh, thank you.
Fury is the light of the star.
Fury is the ferocity of the storm.
Raiders and nightmares will flee before the moon and the hand.
The time has come for us to end our time here and join the hunt again. Go with our thanks. Have the archers bid stand ready, and we will join you shortly in the hunt.
At Your Highness's command.
Archers and allies of Thornwold, please join us in this hunt. Stand ready. I'm thinking to do archery. It is the time for us to join in the hunt. I sense the sun will be rising soon. But before it does, I would like to thank you for standing with me, for working through a large amount of paperwork with me, for planning shenanigans and supporting me.
It's been amazing. I'm speechless. During our reign, we have been to 8 out of the 12 branches in our principality. We've been to 4 out of principality events, one of them being out of kingdom, transit. And the journey has been incredible. We'll do it again. Or to do it again. It's just been inspiring. We do things a little last minute. We have found that wherever we say we're going to arrive at 30 minutes.
Always. But now we plan for that, and that works out well.
Our ADHD brains have made us a little tardy for court on the odd occasion. We apologize.
Yeah. It may be time for us to someone has to sit there before we go.
As unceasing as the wind over the waves is the flow of time and history. And down to the marching ages has the line of Tir Righ come. From the cradle of the kingdom, the eternal west, and by the breath of the mighty line of Tir was born the principality of the Argent Star. And now, in honor of ancient custom and tradition, do we gather once more to witness the flow of Tir Righ's history and lore. In faithfulness to the laws of the principality, on the 2nd of November, Anna Societas 59, did Prince Kieran and Princess Athelina call forth to grand tournament all those in their lands who felt worthy to vie for the honor of the throne of Tir Righ. And upon that day of grace did Bryn, for the honor of Tatiana, stand victorious above all others.
Attend, Tir Righ, and raise your voice to greet your almost prince and princess soon to be. Long they've journeyed from vassalage to liege, through many stages, rising both and each, to stand to take these honored, well-earned seats. A youthful Bryn who burned with zealous fire, for honor's path pursued it as a squire. Imagine him as if before your eyes a follower in Savric's shadow bides. His path unclear, he sets his steps to find what he could be, to higher purpose blind. But Tatiana, his best self unbinds, his chronicle rewritten and revised. Thus, with his knightly path, he was entwined. A belted peer, he raised his warlike sight to serve his king and give the kingdom life. He built a household, diverse by design, with Tatiana building by his side. And those with need they sheltered with their might, by Tatiana, Pelican, inspired. He set to search and found those out of sight. His oath to speak he used to lift those high, who had no voice, a very genteel knight. But higher still, this worthy set his eyes. So now he comes to take his seat as prince, and she as well her royal oath to fill. Sultana and her prince both share this wish. Their gaze they set to find their people's ills, to gather them, to bring the stragglers in, and make one house that all Tir Righ will fill. Let heralds speak, and let the minstrels sing of Tatiana's service and of Bryn's. As squire he served and filled his master's will. To serve a greater will they now begin.
Your Highness, by right of victory in the cornet list. By right of victory in the cornet list. We lay claim to the cornet. I lay claim to the cornet and thrones of Tir Righ.
The words our herald did speak represent the history of this land.
We hear and recognize your claim as the heirs to the thrones of Tir Righ.
However, you must validate this assertion by having those amongst the populace show their undying support for you and your consort.
Your Highnesses, our claim is just, and we shall meet your demands. I call for Savric, a royal peer of Tir Righ, to validate our claim.
I am Savric. Your Highness, you and I have history, family history. I would like you to hear my words. I've been in the SCA for many years, and I've known these two for a lot of them. I have walked this man's path. I've been with him. And of all the years of my enjoyment of the SCA, I can tell you that to be here and speak for him is one of the truest honors I have ever had. It's a privilege to add my name behind his claim. Anyone doubts it, please come find me and speak to me first.
I call forth Ulfgar, companion of the Order of Chivalry, to validate our claim.
Your Majesties, I'm Ulfgar Thorwaldson, Knight, Pelican, and servant to the crowns. I was there that day. I saw your victory, and I, along with Savric, say, if anyone has any words, come see us.
I call forth Nergwe, companion of the Order of the Laurel, to assert our claim.
I am Nirgui Kiatatun al Kabila, Your Majesty, Your Highness, a companion of the Order of the Laurel. And I am proud to present these to you. I was there that day as well, and I saw a fair and just victory. And should anyone dispute this claim, please talk to Saverick and Oscar.
I'm gonna need a minute. I call forth Bridget Ross, companion of the Order of the Pelican.
And can I speak? Yes. I'm Bridget Ross, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and humbled to be called Lion of Ontario. I was not there when they won. I was far, far away, but words of their victory brought me home. I am here to stand by my oath that they are the valid Canis and Van Canis of Tir Righ. And as a Lion of Ontario, I would also say that they inspire.
And I also call forth, in case that wasn't enough, Murdoch Sinclair, Master of the Order of Defense.
By your leave, Your Majesties. I am Knight Murdoch Sinclair, member of the Order of Defense, and I stand among giants today, both who have spoken already and the two before us. I would face almost anybody except Prince defend their claim to this throne. Thank you.
Thank you.
I call forth the champions of Tir Righ to rightfully acknowledge our claims to the thrones of Tir Righ.
Your Highnesses, may I speak? I am Keanu Rory, rapier champion of Tir Righ, and I would speak of this man's honor, unquestionable. I, too, will stand behind this claim, my steel laid bare against those who would forsake their oaths.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, may I? My name is Jameson Wheeler, the Clan Moran, and I was there that day. The Tanist won the day. If any person would wish to lay claim that that was not true, I would simply say you may run, but by my axe and my knife, you'll just die tired.
My name is Anharad Burkana. I am a Principality Archery Champion and a member of the Order of the Great Goose Shaft. And I witnessed that fight. And it was valiantly fought. And in the end, the victor was the true person who deserved.
Also, I believe we have words from.
Yes, we have our ANS champion cannot be here today, but we have words that we have received.
As ANS Minister of Tir Righ and a guardian, it is my honor to speak the words of our scholar of Tir Righ, Dame Margaret. I bear witness that upon call for its successor to rightfully inherit the coronets of Tir Righ, Sir Bryn Fitzaverick and Mistress Tatiana Alexeyevna did heed the call. A mighty battle was engaged and all fought nobly. The one who towered above and does have rightful claim on the throne is standing here today. Sir Bryn, with Mistress Tatiana by his side, the rightful inheritors of these coronets. So say I, Dame Margaret Hamilton of Stirlingshire, scholar of Tir Righ.
My name is Kevin McArbathu Andres, Scald of Tir Righ, apparently Raven of Tir Righ. I did not witness your victory, but I didn't need to. We spoke it out loud. We spoke it into being months beforehand, as a true Scald and Bard will. Any who dispute this claim will be spoken about.
I believe we have words.
Yes, Your Majesty, may we use the service of the Kingdom Protector?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, I do indeed bring word. I, Saif Ibn Owain, your barefooted champion, has been called away to attend to family matters across distant oceans. In this way, I ask if my support can come through my squire Drekka. It is fitting, as he has been principality defender, Alessandra was princess and I prince, and now stands as a defender of our mighty kingdom. As armored champion, I stand to support the claim of the powerful Tatiana and the beautiful Bryn. I witnessed the furious valor of my squire Tristan as he fell under the spell of Bryn's beauty. Any who would deny that Tatiana and Bryn are rightful heirs will perish under my calloused feet.
We thank you, our champions, and we ask you now to resume your duties.
Having heard the words of the peers and champions of this realm, it is evident that the winds of change are upon us. Come forth and receive what is rightfully yours.
Will you accept the coronets? Swear the sovereign's oath before these witnesses.
For the utmost of God, the government speaks according to the laws and customs to uphold the ideals of chivalry, to maintain and preserve the arts of science, to serve law and justice for the person in all and to set an example of honor to all, so long as I bear the coordinate theory. So say I, Bryn. And so say I, Tatiana.
See this mantle, Tir Righ, mindful that you now bear the honor of the realm on your shoulders.
Tatiana, receive this mantle, mindful that you now bear the honor of the realm upon your shoulders. Receive these rings and amulets of state. As tokens of the responsibility you now embrace. Thank you.
In accordance in our laws and customs, do I, Kieran, do now crown you Prince Tir, with the right to bear this coronet, to invest your consort, and to pass it on to your successor. Receive now the principality of Tir, to care for and rule from this day forward. Great has become your strength and honor, but never forget that even in your new station, you are still a true, faithful servant of the crown of honor. Forgive me now for this burden and place your head.
In accordance with our laws and customs, and as we have chosen, I believe. You're under this coronet, and to you, Prince of Tir Righ, so that your consort may receive it from you.
In accordance with the laws and customs, wear this coronet and share with me the care and rule the people of Tir Righ as you bear the weight of its burdens. Remember always, you are a true servant of Tir Righ and of its sovereign lord, the crown of Ontario. Give me now for this burden. I place upon your head. Rise, my Sultana, and greet your people.
People of Tir Righ, behold your new and undoubted Princess Sultana.
Long live Sultana Tatiana!
Thus ends the court of Kiranathalina, honored servants of Tir Righ. And thus opens the court of Karen. Sorry. And here opens the court of Rina Tatiana, Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ. Please be comfortable. Thank you. You have served your principality well. Let your names be entered on to the roll of sovereigns and consorts of Tir Righ. Bardic champion, please take the roll. Great and glorious principality of Tir Righ, I ask for the assistance of my predecessor in remembering, in recounting the long and noble lineage of this principality. If you are lucky, as I am, to know many of these people, I ask that you think of them fondly when their names are read. If you are new to these lands, imagine the adventure and the magic occurred under their watch. This tree began with Einar and Thora, continued Alphen Kelday, Kieran and Ksenia, Alphen Bernadette, Ian and Gwyneth, Alphen Amanda, Kieran and Ksenia, Alfgar and Renee, Alphen Kiva, Wayne and Ren, Zavrik and Safia, Ragnar and Kian, Alfgar and Renee, Ian and Gwyneth, Alden and Catherine, Kieran and Kenna, Alden and Lenora, Stein and Gemma, Kieran and Kenna, Christian and Helen, Ulfgar and Yahara, Zavrik and Dala, Kerrigan and Lenora, Olin and Kiara, Viking and Lashinia, Darwolf and Wolfwing, Ian and Gwyneth, Einar and Tenguistel, William and Nadeshda, Viking and Lashinia, Haworth and Mary Grace, Sethric and Colbera, Kieran and Kenna, Viking and Lashinia, Stein and Gemma, Saif and Alessandra, Argyle and Bernadette, Viking and Lashinia, Nikolai and Yadviga, and Kieran and Athelina. Him for the first, sorry, her for the first time, him for the 6th time. A new day gone.
For her highnesses.
For all done for us and have our least support and join the hunt.
3 cheers for Karen and Athelina. Hip hip.
That's a hunting foot, and hung at the belts were the straight cloth yard chaps. In each hand was a fruit of the yew. Now raiders, take heed to the gist of their reign. It can lengthen your lives if you will. When you go reaving, be sure of your mark. Make sure that it matches your skill. The west will pay silver, the east will give gold. Medeiros gives land, it is true. But seek not the wealth of stormy Tir Righ, for they'll pay in the fruit of the yew.
Let Tir Righ's champions come before their highnesses. Champions of Tir Righ, as you have sworn before, to the coronet of Tir Righ and through them to the crown of Antir, do you now recognize Bryn and Tatiana as undoubted Prince Sultan?
So, I do.
Hear your oath to Bryn and Tatiana, Prince Sultan of Tir Righ. Do you now swear fealty and service to the coronet and principality of Tir Righ, to obey the laws and customs of this principality and kingdom, to uphold the honor and duties of the position, so long as you remain champion and they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear. We, for our part, do accept your oath and return this fealty unto you, our champions.
That we will honor the service due to you in our name. That we will support, protect, and defend you with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Tir Righ.
Tir Righ.
Not yet. So say we. Tatiana, Sultana of Tir Righ. Now please take your place in our
Let Tir Righ's royal peers come before their highnesses. Royal peers of Tir Righ, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Ontario, do you now swear fealty to support and defend Bryn and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, to obey their lawful commands, and to uphold the honor and customs of the principality, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, do accept your oath, return this fealty to our royal peers.
We will honor the service of your name. We will support, protect, and defend you with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign of.
So say we, Prince Tir Righ.
And so say we, Tatiana, Sultana, Tir Righ.
Long live the prince!
Long live the prince!
Long live the sultana!
Long live the sultana!
Let those barons and baronesses who currently hold lands and fees and trusts from the crown come now before their highnesses. Barons and baronesses of Tir Righ, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Ontario, do you now swear fealty and support to Bryn and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, to obey their lawful commands, and to uphold the honor and customs of this principality, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
So swear.
And we, for our part, do accept your oath, return this fealty unto you, our baron and baronesses.
That we will honor the service. We will honor the service given in our names. We will support, protect, and defend you with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign.
Thank you. So say we, Prince Tir Righ.
So say we, Tatiana, Sultana, Tir Righ.
Let those members of the Order of Chivalry, knights and master-at-arms both, who would offer their fealty, come now before their highnesses. As you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Ontario, do you now swear fealty and support to Bryn and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, to obey their lawful commands, and to uphold the honor and customs of the principality, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, do accept your oath, return this fealty unto you, all chivalry. That we will honor this service you do in our name. We will support, protect, and defend you with all of our powers, so long as we remain sovereigns of Tir Righ. So say we, Prince Tir Righ.
So say we, Tatiana, Sultana, Tir Righ.
Let those members of the Order of the Laurel who would offer their fealty come now before their Highness. Members of the Order of the Laurel, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Tir, do you now swear fealty and support to Bryn and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, to obey their lawful commands and to uphold the honor and customs of this principality, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ.
So swear. And we, for our part, accept your oath. Turn this fealty onto you, our laurels.
That will honor the service that you do in our name, and support, protect, and defend all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign.
So say we, Bryn, Prince, Tir Righ.
So say we, Tatiana, Sultana.
Let those members of the Order of the Pelican who would offer their fealty come now before their Highness. Members of the Order of the Pelican, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Tir, do you now swear fealty and support to Bryn and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, to obey their lawful commands and to uphold honor and customs of the principality, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, do accept your oath. And return this fealty unto you, our Pelican.
That we will honor the service that you do in our name, that we will support, protect, and defend you with all our power, so long as we remain sovereign of
So say I, Bryn, Prince, Tir Righ.
I, Tatiana, Sultana.
Let those members of the Order of the Masters of Defense who would offer their fealty come now before their Highness. Members of the Order of the Masters of Defense, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Tir, do you now swear fealty and support to Tatiana, your undoubted and beloved Sultana of Tir Righ, and Bryn, her prince, to obey their lawful commands and to uphold the honor and customs of this principality, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear.
We, for our part, to accept your oath and return this fealty unto you, our master. Thanks. We will honor the service that you do in our name. We will support, protect, and defend you with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign. Dear me. So say we, Tatiana, Sultana.
So say we, Bryn, Prince, Tir Righ.
Let those officers of state, greater and lesser, come now before their Highnesses. officers of Tir Righ, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Tir, do you now swear fealty and service to Breen and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, to faithfully discharge your offices in accordance with the laws and traditions of the land, as you have certainly done thus far, so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, to accept your oath and to return this fealty unto you, our officers.
That we will honor the service due to our name. We will support, protect, and defend it with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Tir Righ.
So say we, Prince Tir Righ.
So say we, Tatiana, Sultana of Tir Righ.
Let those who would be retinue, personal servants and guards to their highnesses, come now before their highnesses.
She almost made it. You're back.
What's more?
Ladies and gentlemen, our retinue.
Due to your courtesy and gentility, honor, courage, and loyalty, their highnesses wish to invest you as their retinue. Is it your desire to serve them in this manner? Do you now swear fealty and service to Breen and Tatiana, your undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, that you will obey their lawful commands, that you will deal courteously and graciously with those of every degree, and that you will uphold the honor and customs of the principality so long as they remain Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ?
I so swear.
We, for our part, to accept your oath, to return this fealty unto you, our retinue.
We will honor the service you do in our name. We will support, protect, and defend you with all our power, so long as we remain sovereign of Tir Righ.
So say we, Prince Tir Righ.
So say we, Tatiana, Sultana of Tir Righ.
Let those members of the populace who would offer their pledge and support to the thrones of Tir Righ come now before their highness.
This is my dad, this is cool.
To you, the people of Tir Righ, pledge to give their support to Breen and Tatiana, undoubted Prince and Sultana of Tir Righ, and through them to the crown of Tir, to comport yourselves with chivalry and honor, treat courteously those of every degree, and that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters which concern their rights.
I so swear.
And we, for our part, to accept your oath and return this fealty unto you, our populace, and
Our name. We will support, protect, and defend with all our power, so long as we remain sovereign of Tir Righ.
so say we, Prince Tir Righ.
So say we, Tatiana, Sultana of Tir Righ.
people of Tir Righ, here we have witnessed the investiture of Tir and Tatiana, and the vows of fealty and service which bind them together, the principality and the kingdom. We have seen the laws and traditions upheld, paid tribute to those who have come before, and honored those who will follow. This land, the people will prosper. The Principality of Tir Righ recognizes their rightful prince and sultana. Long live Prince Prid!
Long live Prince Prid!
Long live Sultana Tatiana!
Long live Sultana Tatiana!
At this time, His Highness holds forth his most beloved daughter, Emily Lake, to be presented before the realm as a princess royal. In the grand halls of history, it has ever been the privilege of the sovereign to recognize those most dear, granting them honor and place within the realm. For this court and all assembled, we name Emily Lane as Princess Royale, treasure of this principality, beloved by the coronet, honored by her people, and above all, dearly loved by her parents, and recruiting people. This tiara is
Okay. This tiara is a symbol of our covenants. Very dear one, joy and the innocence of youth. I all see it.
Behold the Princess Royal of Tir Righ! My honor and joy and the blessing of her people. And thus suspends the court for Tir Righ.
Thus resumes and suddenly suspends the court of their majesty.